I'm not a princess today. Well, I am on the inside. Cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy November 1st. Happy weekend. Get myself set up here. Got a little bit of garbage. Got a little bit of stuff to clean. Still got my shoes from my costume. LOL. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday! MK, good morning. Habitual Hobbies, good morning. Hello, Grandma MK. I don't know if she likes being called that by anybody but her grandkids, Habitual. I'm first. Do I win a cookie? You are the proud winner of a brand new Fresh Princess sticker. Da 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 da. Calves, good morning. Happy November. How's everybody doing today? I am her grandkid. Well, wouldn't that be a plot twist? Well, are you actually? You're not, right? Just making sure. I don't know. I don't know here. Maybe you guys are related. Keep it in the fam. I'm just, as long as I'm not late for dinner, LOL. Good morning, Benjamin. Happy Saturday, everybody. I may not be wearing my crown, but I still feel like royalty today. I am now, if she will accept me. Me too, MK. Oh man, that's funny. Let me have a sip of coffee first. What a mess. You know, because I'm resetting the tent, I'm like, whatever. Well, I'm not resetting the tent. I'm resetting one system for now. But hang on, I'm just going to go turn my fans down. And turn my lights down. Oh. Trying to make sure I don't see any powdery mildew anywhere. So far, we're in the clear. So far, so good. I've been spraying every day, twice a day with Lost Coast Plant Therapy. We got rid of the problem plant. And I'm telling you guys, I know my environment isn't 100%, but I really believe that the powdery mildew was like in the seed somehow. I know that it can live within a seed, and that's why it's important where you get your seeds from. I think I got ripped off. What's up, little E-Bud? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. I missed you guys on Wednesday, but I'll have to come check you guys out next Wednesday or watch the replay. Little E-Bud is his show, Let's Be Buds. Well, his show along with others, but it's it can be genetic. Yes, that's what I've been reading about. And so for some context, for those of you that just joined, my whole tent, I mean, I try to keep the humidity in check, and I had one plant, just one zinnia. One day it was fine because I rewatched my live to check, and then the next day I walk in and there's all these little white spores. I'm like, oh God. I got rid of it. I got rid of all the neighboring plants. I disconnected the buckets from the system immediately, and I've been spraying every morning and night with Lost Coast Plant Therapy. And so I think it was isolated to the plant. Fingers crossed that's the case, because that would work to my benefit so that I don't have to stress about resetting the second bucket system as well, especially because we just got our eggplants. So today we're starting to clear out this bucket system behind me. I've been waiting for all the stuff to ripen, and screw it. Let's just get rid of it. Let's stop procrastinating. The faster we get this stuff out, the faster we'll be able to get new stuff in. And so let's get rid of it all. What's up, Flip Wilson? Happy Saturday. Cheers. Hope you got a nice coffee or something hot to sip on this cold November day. Crazy that it's November already, right? Can we just talk about how much fun yesterday was? I mean, I don't know if it was fun for you guys, but I had so much fun on yesterday's live. After I got off the live, I was on a high. I was like, you guys are so great. I had so much fun with you guys. Thank you for being awesome. Calves, that is what I'm learning. I definitely should be using something every so often to maintain and practice pest management. I don't, again, I'm trying to keep things as clean as possible, but then it backfires, right? And then you have things like powdery mildew, which not so clean to eat. We're gonna sit down for a sec here. So my back is much better today, much better, but it's still not 100%. So just gonna sit down, have some coffee, and then we'll start harvesting shortly. But yes, you did miss out. It was so much fun. I had a great time. If I had a nickel for every person that thought that I was trying to dress up as Mother Nature, then I'd be able to afford a water chiller. It's way easier to prevent bugs and mold than fighting against it. That is something I'm definitely learning. You are 100% right. And I mean, you're obviously extremely knowledgeable, but you're also extremely experienced, calves. And I take it you're talking from experience, because that's why I got rid of the stuff that I thought that had downy mildew, because once that stuff starts, forget about it. Just get rid of everything and start anew. But because, unfortunately, I have quite a bit of, out of all the things I have experience with in this garden, I have a little bit of experience fighting powdery mildew, and that one looked isolated. So fingers crossed that's the case. And in the meantime, we will, the tent is more cleaner than a hospital. I mean, before I hurt my back, yes. This last week, it's been tough. I've been doing my best every day that I feel a little bit better. I do a little bit more cleaning in here. But typically, I'm cleaning in here every single day. And I just haven't been able to, unfortunately. You know, life happens. Like I said, you got all these problems in life. And then you screw up your back, or your health gets screwed up. And then you just have one problem. And that's it. Nothing else matters. And so that's where I'm at right now. But we're on the mend. It's actually been over a week now. Last Sunday, my back was like really sore. And now that I think about it, I don't think I ever recovered from when I injured myself with the yellow tower. I think I'm just so go that I never give myself the time to recuperate. And it's been hard to sit still this last week. So I'm glad that I was feeling better yesterday and that we got to have a good old Halloween celebration. Habitual, I can slow down when I'm 90. No, but you're 100% right. Sanitization is your friend. Yes, but only to a certain degree. Like, I'm the type where, you know, rub some dirt in it and you'll be fine. You got to build your immune system. But when we're talking about grow spaces or your home or things like that, then absolutely, you got to keep things clean. Smoke some weed. Yes, that is probably the best remedy that I'm currently missing out on, but that's okay. We got edibles for that. But yeah, so today's gonna be the start of something new. It's hard to keep soil clean. You know, it might be hard to keep soil clean, but I'm sure it's not easy, but it's not difficult to keep your area clean, right? I've seen a lot of grow spaces that look disgusting. Mine is on the verge of that right now, and I've kind of neglected it, but you know, that's life. I want to live in a glass bubble in my afterlife. Oh my gosh. I just want to live in like a forest away from people, where I can just sit by a fire and talk to the moon. That's where I picture the rest of my days. I really need to deep clean my grow tent. Yeah, mine is an undertaking to deep clean, that is for sure. So we're gonna get started with that today. But yeah, man, I was on such a high after yesterday. I had, you need me to send you some lotion. What kind of lotion we talking about, little E-Bud? Is this for back pain or joint pain? I would love that if that's the case. I've got serious... What are you laughing at, Hash? Hash is always lurking, and then if something is good enough, he'll come in and pop into the chat. So I'm starting to learn what's good enough for Hash to respond to. Oh, sure. I'm laughing at the lotion. LOL. Yeah, I bet you are. CBD, it helps with everything. Little E-Bud, I am sold. I've got a knee injury. I've got a torn meniscus. And other than physio and exercise, the only way to fix it is with a surgery. And over my dead body, I will die first before I go for surgery. I just really don't want to go for surgery. So I'm so scared. So I'm looking for ways to manage the discomfort or the pain, and that sounds like a great remedy. So sold. Thank you for offering, little E-Bud. That's so wonderful of you. I appreciate you. I'm Simply Green, or Simple Green is what I use for my tent. Yeah, so actually, calves, after we had that conversation, I went and looked at the bottle that I have. It's not called Simply Green, it's called Greenworks. But I think it's the same thing. It's like an environmentally friendly cleaner. It's a spray, and it's to clean surfaces around your house. And yeah, that could be great for a grow tent. I just go extreme and I'm like, bring on the freaking bleach. And I got my gas mask and I'm just freaking spraying bleach everywhere. This is a family friendly show. MK, we're just talking about lotion. Gotta throw a joke in there once in a while. You are doing way more than most women, and to be in our niche makes you more than a princess in this thing of ours. Go forward in confidence. Just don't forget about us, but you're humble, so you won't. I would never forget about you guys. Are you kidding me? And thank you for saying that. That is really, really kind. Yeah, it is intimidating, to be honest. All you growers are like so experienced. You guys know what you're doing, and I feel like I'm in the Shark Tank, but it's all good. Throw me into the deep end. I'll be fine. I was eating. Well, hope you didn't have a spit take, Hash. Oh man, I was just about to say another joke and I'm like, nope, reel it in. Family friendly Saturday morning show. And I was gonna wear, okay, I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I got a shirt I'm working on. Everyone show up tomorrow if you like a little bit of humor. CBD with some THC works amazing together. Oh, I bet it does. What's up, Corey? Good morning. What's up, Les? Good morning. Hello, Pro Pyro. It puts the lotion on its skin. No, isn't it? Or else he gets the hose again? Well, at least that's from Family Guy. Oh, man, that's funny. Yes, that's what I do. Cap full of bleach for every jug. And I just go to town on the grow tent. But my first time resetting the tent, I didn't wear any PPE, and I just went to town with the bleach, and I was like, damn, feeling kind of funny. I was probably high off the bleach fumes. Anyways, I believe in you, so you should. Oh, thank you so much. You know what? I really do believe in myself, and the more I achieve, the more I'm like, holy shit, I could do anything. And that's where the whole fairy tale of yesterday's short came to be, you see. The princess could put her mind, or do anything she put her mind to. Oh man, you guys crack me up. Erroneous on all counts. What up, Levels? Happy Saturday. So good to see you. You know, I still haven't had a chance to watch that movie, but Saturday afternoon sounds like a great afternoon for good old Wedding Crashers and work on my new t-shirt kind of vibe. What up, Levels? Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. If you guys haven't already, please go check out Levels Grow Room. He's got an awesome grow show and just such a wonderful community you've created. So thank you for that. And I appreciate everything you do in the community. You're wonderful. So yeah, today we're going to start harvesting. I've got my bowl for my tomatoes. We're going to harvest whatever's here, even the green tomatoes. And I don't know if they're going to ripen or not. But even if they don't ripen off the vine, then we'll have some fried green tomatoes. What's up, Carl? Good afternoon. Happy November, everybody. We got to get our shit together and start resetting this system so we can have food for the winter. Winter's coming, and I ain't leaving my house. So I need to get stuff going. So we're gonna get started. I mean, well, I guess we could do a tent tour, but really we're gonna get to work today. Not so much talking, more working. What's up, Carl? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And nah, Levels is okay. He's great. Thank you for always shouting out the channel. I will always support any fellow YouTuber. You guys should all go check each other out. I mean, you guys are all wonderful. I truly appreciate you all. What's up, D2B? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hope everyone had a great Halloween celebration. Can we see the tomato propagation? Watch that Carl guy. I don't know if you guys are being serious or joking, but Carl seems cool. Y'all seem cool. You need some chickens in the tent, LOL. Then I'm gonna have some real shit to clean up, MK. Yesterday that you said you killed the only clones that had roots, there's a good reason why. Yeah, because I pulled them out of the water bottle while they were alive and rooted, and I threw them in the garbage. That's why, Hash. The reason is user error. It's not because something died and something happened in the environment. Stop trying to find a problem with my grow tent, okay? But here is the tomato propagation. I mean, I kind of see little baby roots starting to pop out there. Anybody? Anybody? We got a Les the Tomato Whisperer in the house. Don't you see that right there? Look at that. Look at that. And we've got our dahlia cuttings right here. That makes no sense. You know what, Hash? A lot of things don't make sense, but we'll leave it as one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in Hash's mind. Why I killed it? Because it was so small and it didn't, I don't know. It's just like, how am I gonna get it in the net pot? How am I gonna get, you do not see roots. Okay, well, just wait a couple days and you'll see some roots. Don't worry about it. We still got more tomato plants to propagate. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it makes no sense. I do things that make no sense. I'm backwards with a lot of the things I do. We gonna get some potassium bicarbonate, Fresh Princess? Well, for now I've been using Lost Coast Plant Therapy, but my bottle is low. So everyone coming for Hash. You know what? If I can take it, Hash can take it too. I'm just kidding. Hash is just trying to help. But yes, it's just shedding light on my personality. Or my personality. I do everything backwards. I don't think things through. I'm very slow to learn things. And yeah, man, sometimes I do shit that makes me question my own sanity. Why would I throw out a totally perfectly rooted cutting? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. I threw it out because it was so small, and my mentality was, well, if these people are telling me to take a longer cutting, then I'm gonna take a longer cutting, because the short ones, how am I gonna get them in the net pot? How are they gonna thrive? How are they gonna I don't know. So I was like, you know what? Because I've had it where the roots aren't long enough and then it wilts when it's in the system, and I'm just, you know what? It's excuses. I don't know why I did it. I just threw it out, and out with the old and with the new. That's what I thought. I thought you guys didn't like the other clones. What up, Bernie? Good morning. But no, it's all good. And I know you're not just trying to find a problem. I'm just kidding, okay? She thinks I don't care, but I've spent over 60 hours. Hey, Hash, I never said you don't care. You know what? I come to your rescue all the time when people in the chat think you're being an ass, because I know you're not. Because even though that's your approach, you have provided me with so much information, and I really wonder, why does someone with so much knowledge want to help me? And I find that so kind, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, truly. Thank you to all of you guys. Thank you for, not only do I put myself out there vulnerably and show you guys everything that's going on in the grow tent, you guys put yourselves out there by not caring what people think and giving me advice. So I love that, and I appreciate that, and I thank you, and I welcome it. So let's bring on the tent tour, and then we're gonna harvest, and then we're gonna rip some plants out. You ready? And you know what? I need to be a little bit more like that too. I care about what people think. So when you guys make fun of me because I took a short cutting, I'm like, oh God, now I'm self-conscious because my cutting is too small. And then I'm like, oh God, I gotta throw it out. So yeah, I should not care about what people rip them out. Yes. All right, so first things first, we have our seedlings. Everything's coming along nicely. Our little lettuce. This is tatsoi. I actually mislabeled. We've got lettuce labeled as tatsoi, and tatsoi in the lettuce, which is I guess a different variation of bok choy. Anyways, so there's all our seedlings coming along. And then here we've got our tomatoes. They're not the greatest. The pH is 6, but they look like they're having some struggles. But we've got some first leaves coming out, so it's happening slowly but surely. We'll give them some time. And then we've got our cilantro. I'm going to get those in the tower today. And then we've got a pepper back there. And I didn't throw all of them out because we still got these. So there you go, Hash. There you go. So yeah, sometimes I do things that are backwards, and I like that you guys question me, because then it makes me question myself, and it makes me realize, why do I do the things that I do? Who am I? Cheers, everybody. All right. Tent tour. Okay, we've got our big sage. I'm going to harvest a bunch of this today. I'm actually going to make tabbouleh tonight, so I am going to harvest a bunch of parsley. We've got our basil. Maybe I should make some pesto too. But yeah, parsley's doing well. Lettuce is looking good. Got a lot of lettuce. Not as much as I would like, but we got lettuce, more lettuce. I don't even know how to think. See, Bernie, it's people like you that make me feel better. I'm just kidding. I don't even think at all. How about that one? I literally just do. I don't think. Oh man, I always worry about what people think. I feel like I destroyed this half of my garden because I cared so much about what people thought that I messed up. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. Just, this is a space where I don't get offended. You guys shouldn't get offended. Well, I hope not. And we just have fun and share information. That's what this is about. So I invite it. And I actually, you know what? Caring about what people think has worked to my benefit because it's held me accountable to fix my garden. I could have mentioned the clones yesterday, but you said it was your favorite holiday and I didn't want to spoil it. Aw, so thoughtful, Hash. I appreciate it. Tatsoi and bok choy and pak choy are Asian, versatile Asian greens, but they differ in appearance, shape, and subtle flavor nuances. Tatsoi forms a low-growing rosette with a spoon-shaped grooved leaves. Oh, has a slightly more pronounced or nutty peppery flavor with a hint of mustard. Bok choy grows in a more upright, head-like form with smooth, inverted, teardrop-shaped leaves and a milder, grassy taste with a celery crunch in the stalk. Do you like capybara? Yeah, capybara, whatever. Yes, they're so freaking cute. What's up, Capybara Travels? That was from Google. Yes, I could tell. Thank you so much, Levels. I appreciate you. I'd care about what you think more than most people because you are like-minded. Most people aren't, so I expect them to be judges. They have room to impress me if they are not. Ah, thanks for saying that. I appreciate you. I am an a-hole, not a monster. I would never spoil Halloween. I love that about you, Hash. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. And you know what? I had a great Halloween yesterday, man. I lived out my childhood dreams and got to be a real freaking princess. Tatsoi is low in oxalates. Yes. All right, let's move on with this tent tour. What up, Ray? Good day, Ray. Good day. All right, so let's do this. Which temperature do you maintain during the colder months? To be honest, I've never really grown during the colder months. This is going to be our first winter going full force, so you guys are going to want to follow along. It's going to be great. These tomatoes are giving us a new round of tomatoes, but it's time to say goodbye. We've got root rot. We've got some issues, so it's time to get rid of them. These peppers, even though I have a pepper growing, I'm going to harvest it. I'm going to eat it. Like not ripened or not fully developed. It'll still taste good. Maybe put it in a Philly cheesesteak sandwich or something. Some green peppers. That'd be freaking awesome. And we're gonna harvest all these guys. We're gonna harvest everything today, even the Chinese 5-color peppers. We've got to get everything out of this bucket system. It's gonna be a sad day for me. The only thing that's staying for the next couple of days is the dahlia plant. I'm really reluctant to let that one go, and I don't know if the tuber will bloom again, so yeah, we're gonna wait till I am able to root those cuttings. I've done it before with this very dahlia plant, so I'm making stuffed peppers today. Oh man, where's my invite? What time's dinner, Blooming Rose? Fast forward, or not fast forward, but moving over to the other side. These peppers now we've got growth. Now we've got good things happening. We've got baby peppers growing on every single plant, which wasn't the case before. Things are coming along nicely. I did a little bit of defoliation yesterday. Today we're gonna have to do some hand pollination as well. I've got my black beauty eggplant, which is almost ready to be picked. If I go around, you guys will see that those dark spots are just shadows from the lighting. You'll see when I harvest it what it looks like. But yeah, a lot of new growth on these peppers, so they're doing okay. I mean, they were going through a rough period in time, but things seem to be going better. We've also got our little finger eggplants back here that are growing. We've got some more flowers coming, so we're gonna have to pollinate and get those back on track. And tomatoes, lots and lots of tomatoes. So I'm not too upset about getting rid of the other plants behind me over here. You can even see, we're gonna compare the quality of the fruit. There's no comparison. These tomatoes are much larger, sweeter, juicier, and flavorful. MK says, don't touch the eggplant. Right. We don't want an age restriction on our video. No hanky-panky in the grow tent. And then we've got our cucumber. It's not getting calcium right now, or CalMag. I took a break from that, and I think it is kind of suffering a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, only plants. Love it. But yeah, we've got so many tomatoes that I'm not... What's up, Cerise? Thank you for hanging out. If tubers are in the nutrient solution, wouldn't they transfer the disease to your next system? Yeah, which is why I'm going to use the tubers for outside. I don't want to plant them in my system. I would probably sprout them in like a pot of water or a pot of soil and then see how the plant does. And then I would take a cutting, quarantine it, get it in the grow tent. Like it'd be a whole process. I'm not using that tuber inside. No. What's up, Witch Eye from Thailand? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Hanky panky in the grow tent. Oh my gosh, that's just when we have eggplants growing, you guys. So yeah, that's what's new in the bucket system. We're gonna get rid of all this stuff, so let's get started. We gotta harvest everything. I added water yesterday, but I don't think it was enough. So you know what? I'm gonna grab a jug of water and add some water right now. Cheeto San. Hey, Ray, I think I asked you about that. I have some. Right over here. What is it good for? My friend Farmer Anthony gave me this bottle and told me that Oligo, Cheeto San, and Salicin, which I think is just like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to be quiet because I want to say something stupid. But I was told that this is basically stress in a bottle and it makes your peppers freaking awesome. However, I don't know the source of all these things. I don't know what all these things are. So Cheeto San, where does it come from? Where do they get it from? Is it, I don't know what it is. A plant amendment specifically developed to improve plant vigor. It says derived from natural sources, but I don't trust that anymore. You know, when you go somewhere and you look at the ingredients list and it says natural flavors, do not be fooled. Those are not natural flavors. Natural flavors could mean artificial flavors. So be very, very, very careful. So yeah, I don't know what source it is. And again, I'm trying to, it says promotes tolerance to salt, heat, and drought. I mean, I could probably use that. Improves photosynthetic activity. It's bug skeleton. Is it? I thought it was from, no, that's cochineal something. It's like, oh no, that's what they use for coloring in Nerds. It's called cochineal something something, and it's actually the blood from a beetle. And they use that as a red or pink colorant in your food. And now it's a big thing. Check your ingredients when you're buying your protein powders or anything to do with protein, because now crickets are the next big ingredient that they're trying to hide from you. It's not just the blood, it's the whole beetle ground up. I know it's disgusting, right? But it's for the purpose of a colorant. Great for cannabis. All right, well, maybe I'll try it. You know what? Heat and drought resistance seem to be something I could benefit from in this grow tent with my fluctuating temps. But yes, I have heard of Cheeto San. And actually, Ray, I'm pretty sure I asked you about it a while back. Natural flavors is very misleading, you guys. You can't trust anything anymore. Look, I was taking D drops, vitamin D3 drops for the longest time. And I thought nothing of it. I'm like, cool, I'm getting my vitamin D, it's all good. And I didn't realize the source is from synthetic lanolin. So it's not even from like real sheep, it's from synthetic. And then it's like, where did they manufacture that? And what kind of chemicals are they putting on that? And just check the sources of your stuff, you guys. Don't just buy. I mean, I know sometimes it's hard in life. Things are kind of unaffordable and, you know, research and time and effort, but you just do the best you can. There's a lot of shit out there that's like, ooh. Google says it's made from fungi, bugs, and crustacean shells. Made from bugs. Isn't DE crushes crustacean cells? Crustacean? I don't know how to spell it. I think Bernie got it right. That looks right to me. Anything dark colored like Coke and Pepsi too. Yes, caramel color's really bad. I thought it came from the cells of fungi. I don't frickin' know. Check the sources, aka grow your own vitamin D. Cannabis knows what is up. That's exactly right. Grow your own shit so you know what goes into it. And even then, I still don't know what goes into it. Like, what is this bacillus and where does it come from? What's in my nutrients? What am I putting? Like, what's in the GH? So it's like, if I'm so concerned about nutrient labels or ingredient labels, I should also be concerned about everything else that I'm growing my food with, which is what I've been trying to achieve, but it's freaking hard, man, especially when you're growing indoors. You gotta be careful. All right, so some of these tomatoes are not, whoa, there it is. Can't go a day without dropping something, you know? We've got some tomatoes here. Some are not even fully developed, but whatever. Again, I can keep prolonging this, but if there is more, you know, if I leave these plants on longer, there's more of a risk something can go wrong with the rest of the grow tent. So get rid of it all. Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. I am more thinking ahead as to, like, in January, I've got to have harvestable produce. Like, in the winter, I am not going to go out to the grocery store. I ordered meat from a farm, and now I'm going to grow my own produce, and I don't want to go out all winter. And so I better hustle because girls got to eat. Lab lactic acid bacteria, is that bacillus? Are you asking me or are you telling me? But yes, I should look into lab lactic acid bacteria. She really needs a safety net around her. I need more than that, MK. I need more than that. But, you know, I play up the clumsiness just a little bit for you guys. It's all an act, you guys. Just a glutton for punishment. And I do it for you. They make it into a powder that basically dehydrates and cuts apart anything with an exoskeleton. Whoa, sounds very Halloween-y. Freshville. Yeah. Yeah, guys, like, I literally, I hate leaving the house. I'll tell you right now. I hate people, and I hate leaving the house. So, this winter is hibernation for the princess. She'll be hiding in her grow tent. And the summer is when she'll re-emerge into the outdoor garden. I'm like, oh God, I really should have gotten rid of these plants sooner. Can't even find the tomatoes. Anybody want a fried green tomato TFP in the kitchen episode? You guys can tell me how to make the fried green tomatoes. We need bacteria or we die. That is true. That's why probiotics are important, and prebiotics. Habitual DE is also the only natural source of plant-soluble silica. I'm also like to think that way. I may be trying mushrooms as next thing. Cool, Renee. Let us know how that goes. I would love to start growing mushrooms. You know, I'm somebody, I get easily overwhelmed. I can only handle one learning curve at a time, unfortunately. Some people, I don't know how they do it. All day long, they could just sit there and learn. And it's like, somebody says one thing in the chat and I'm about to start crying on a live because it's just too much. So I am definitely just a big crybaby. I'm a homebody too. My job has me around people all day. I retreat to my garden to regroup. Blooming Rose, you're in the right place then. Honestly, specifically the last couple of years, even before I started this garden, I was just really frustrated with people. And then, you know, certain events, I got really frustrated and I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm kind of not out of the norm. I'm not saying I'm anything special. It's just, there aren't very many people that are aligned with the way I feel or the way I think or my beliefs. And so I'm always aligned with the garden. And that's something I never have to fight or argue or this or that, even if I'm going through a learning curve. So it's just people over plants, man. Every day, all day, forever and ever. Amen. Truth is everything. Eats shit and dies. Oh, truth is everything. Eats shit and dies. That's life. What's up, Rohit? Thank you for joining. Happy Saturday, everybody. So for those of you that just joined, what are we doing? We are harvesting everything that's left on the vine because we're cutting down these plants and we're resetting our system. So since I'm still kind of being careful and mindful about my back, I'm only going to do like a couple buckets a day. So, you know, today I already have a few buckets that are disconnected. We'll pull them out. We'll go clean them, put them aside. Tomorrow, pull out a couple more, clean them, put them aside. I've done it where I pull out all 20 buckets and I clean them all in one shot and I set them all back up in one shot, and that takes the entire, like, I gotta wake up early and it takes me the entire day, and I'm down and out for the next couple days because my back is shot. So yeah, we gotta do things, you know, work smart, not hard. Piecemeal sometimes. I like to just do everything extreme. I'm very 0 to 100 type of person, but sometimes just baby steps, you know? But I have a hard time slowing down. I was so confused when my G-Pops would say that until I used a microscope. That's the thing, Cavs, is like you don't know what you don't know. And so until you get a closer look at things to understand it for yourself, it's difficult to understand how these things work, like how, I guess you'd call it, organisms work, or bacteria, or how it benefits certain things. And there's just, the learning never stops, but I love it. I don't know why I'm singing. Guess I'm still a princess. But I will say, ever since I started using the enzymes and the microbes and just implementing nutrients a little bit better and kind of cutting back on the CalMag, the clusters are much better. Like the amount of tomatoes per cluster. Like this is what we were dealing with before. It was like clusters of like 5 tomatoes. I know there's only 3, but that's because I picked 2 of them off. Whereas here, there's more. How do you clean your lines? Oh, it's such a process. I see tomatoes are still up. They're still up, but they're, well, not for long, Levels, not for long. Magic mushrooms were pretty easy. Okay, good to know, because that's going to be the next thing I try. How do you clean your lines? Okay, so I soak them first in like just my utility sink with hot water and dish soap, and then I use similar to a pipe cleaner, like a straw cleaner, and I clean the inside of the line. What up, Germinator? Happy Saturday. And then I soak it. So I used to soak it in bleach water, but apparently if there's like bacteria and stuff like that, you're better off using an acid versus bleach. So that's where I'm kind of confused, is should I be using like maybe a vinegar this time to really kill off any pathogens or bacterias from the line, or am I okay using bleach? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Get a pressure cooker for growing mushrooms. First, we got to get a water chiller, okay? Yes, much clusterier, so doing something right, but it takes time, right? The other tomatoes, those ones